Good morning, and thanks for joining me again for another mindful moment. Today's the third day of the new year, and we've been working on cultivating contentment. Now, this is a practice. It's a practice we really need to engage in every day to really get a sense of what contentment feels like. We've given a couple different methods and different approaches to thinking about how to be more contented, but fundamentally, the idea is to cultivate a sense of contentment, a feeling of contentment, some peace, some serenity, some satisfaction, instead of cultivating desire, stress, frustration, and actually discontent. If we look at our lives, we're going to notice that much of our life is spent worrying about what may happen, stressing over things as they do happen. But rarely are these things happening in our current moment. Cultivating desire is, I'll be happy when, boy, I sure hope this day goes like that. As soon as we have any moment that is really wonderful and precious, rather than just enjoy it and be content, it's very common for most of us to have our mind immediately go to the next moment. And what do we need to do next? So the idea of practicing contentment today, the skill I would like to encourage people to try, is to actually experience the moment and work on being content with it. For example, I have a nice cup of coffee. I actually have a superpower. My granddaughters gave me this cup. And how often do we actually just enjoy a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a nice meal? We have a sip, and we might taste that first sip. It might, wow, this is delicious. And then when we set it down, where's my mind? My mind so quickly is on the things I need to do today. I don't really experience a whole cup of coffee. When's the last time that you just enjoyed, whether it's a cup of coffee, a tea, a meal, and tasted it without the mind going on to a lot of things to be distracted by? So one of the big obstacles to us actually being content is distraction. We're rarely actually enjoying the moment that we work so hard to be in. We can work really hard to have a moment to relax, and then when we relax, our mind pretty much goes to, well, what do we need to do next? Or how can we make this moment even better? Rather than simply enjoy the cup of coffee, enjoy the meal, enjoy the conversation I'm having with a dear friend. So today's invitation is to take some time today. Take whether it's a minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, to try to absolutely be present in the moment that you're in a pleasant moment, and experience that moment. Whether it's a conversation with a friend, a cup of coffee, if you sit and relax in a comfortable chair, see what that feels like. In this way, we can practice the skill, an actual skill of cultivating contentment, feeling satisfied, and allowing that to just be. Thanks so much for joining me for today's Mindful Moment. Look forward to chatting with you tomorrow.